Well, chat, I know I'm a little late on this one, but I feel like it's better to be late than never. And mostly this is for me, because I want to see if I can kind of get some of my ideas out there, if they're worth anything, and if the dev team actually thought that my ideas, or rather, if our ideas coincidentally were the exact same. Whatever. Anyways, I just want to show that the majority of this doc was kind of created on the 13th, so we'll start from there. Um, when did Vegeta drop again? He was like, what, the third? He wasn't 14th, right, when he dropped? Yeah. Or was it? Yeah, 14th, because this is a 2-week PvP season, which means I gotta get back on that God rank grind. Crap baskets. I'm like right there, whatever. Anywho, excluding Vegeta, every other character here is kind of like an actual prediction. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, honestly, if it weren't for him like being confirmed, to be fair, let's go all the way back. Last year, I thought that they were going to do mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta at the beginning of last year. Oof, yeah, okay, here we go. This is last year's list. Literally right here, mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I didn't say mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, but like that's what that was supposed to be. Obviously, we got adult Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta that year, but it is what it is, right? Anywho, typically for most January celebrations, pretty much since the 5th year of the game. Let me just pull this up. Let's go to a 17's year. This is right here. Pretty much since we got to 17, the January month has kind of been its own like exclusive celebration where both releases in January typically coincide with one another. So we got 17, and then we got Ultra Hit for year 5. For year 6, we got GT Goku into Super 17. And then for year 7, we got Future Gohan and Trunks into Fusion Zamasu. So I thought it would be a fairly safe prediction to say if we're going to do a Daima LF, for January, which is a mini Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, then we could see another Daima LF character there. I thought the only one that they would kind of have left to do, really, is mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LF Goma, Third Eye Goma, but I feel like they're going to save Super Saiyan 4 Goku for Anniversary or somewhere along the lines of that nature. So I thought it'd be just a safe assumption to go with Goma. Clearly, that's wrong because we're going to get Ultra Buhan, which I am more than happy about. That guy is the most disrespected character in the entire game. No, I'm going to go on a little tangent because, I mean, Buhan's technically on this list, so, like we got to go to... I know we got to go to year 1 at least. Like it gets a little funky when you get down here. There you are. Majin Buu. Yeah. So these are the only 2 forms of Buhan we have right here. This guy is what, post year 4? Yeah, post year 4. This is a free-to-play character, so you don't even count. And then this is a year 1 character. So it's been what, almost 4 years since our previous Buhan, which is ridiculous. Not only that, like this is it. Like not even LF Buhan. Like it's just this, man. Like compared to Dokkan, where they used to spam the shit out of Buhan, like. Come on. Like, I mean, he was in this list too, right? Yeah, right here, literally. I was like, LF Buhan this year, surely. I put him here for Anniversary because I was like, if they're going to do... Because for Anniversary, I guess I'll jump in a little bit here. But I was like, for Anniversary, the new mechanic would probably be like a multi-transformation thing. That's what I was assuming. So I thought we could just do like a Vegito. He goes from like base to super to blue. That way they can just kind of get like a blue Vegito in there as well as super Vegito. And then just because Buhan has literally nothing, we can just give LF Buhan here for part 1 of Anniversary. It's kind of making like a disgustingly broken character as well. I'm actually glad though that it's gonna be Ultra Buhan and what? Oh my god. I'm kind of glad that it's gonna be Ultra Buhan at what, he's on the 28th? Yeah. Honestly, a much deserved character. I wouldn't be surprised, I'm not gonna lie, if we see Ultra Buhan at the beginning of this year and just like Fusion Zamasu, we get an LF Buhan later this year. I think because of how disrespected Buhan is, it is a very possible chance that we see that. And then instead of it being like another base Buhan, it'll probably be like a transforming Buhan from like Buu Piccolo or Buu Tanks or whatever, right? Into LF Buhan. All right. Regardless of that, though, let's jump into February. I kind of just listed this out, not in terms of like, okay, what teams need help or stuff like that, but rather what characters haven't we seen in a little bit. A character we haven't seen in a little bit is actually Bojack. If we just go to powerful opponent, we can pull up a Bojack. Yeah, because the latest Bojack we got is actually the one who's just Zenkai. Where is UBHS? Right here. If we go to Bojack, this is kind of a sad selection. And honestly, we could go back to the Bojack movie. I feel it's been a long time since we've gone back there. Every time they do Bojack movie Gohan, or rather Bojack movie, they have to do Bojack movie Gohan, who ends up being like the most disgusting character in the game. So, you know, we're gonna have to look forward to that. And like, I get that like we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan right now, who's just kind of disgustingly broken, but like at the same time, you know, Bojack is a character we just haven't seen in a long time. There's a very real possibility that we just see Bojack movie Gohan at a later date, just like what they did with Cell, where they released Cell at the beginning of the year and then they released Gohan at the end of the year. So, very, very possible chance that we see Bojack, I think, this year, and possibly even on the earlier side. I feel like if Bojack drops in February, it'd be very solid. We have access to powerful opponent with not Goma, but Ultra Buhan. 13 still pretty solid. We have Janemba who you can still run him with. Full Power Frieza's pretty solid. Maybe this guy could get Fusions of Must to be revitalized, either, you know, Buhan or Bojack himself, right? So, in terms of teams, I feel like Bojack would have fairly decent options. And if we can access more of the powerful opponent stuff, it would start to open up the meta away from just having everyone run Gohan on, like, leader slot. Because it's kind of all the teams are right now, honestly, which is not really fun. I would like to see more powerful opponent characters just to, like, create a diversion of just like, okay, yeah, Gohan's disgusting and broken. He's the most, you know, OP character in the game. But because the Zenkai benches don't really work out for him, it's more effective for you to run powerful opponent characters with all the powerful opponent characters. And because they're disgusting in their own right, they actually rival Gohan. And like, you can't really put them on the same team. It's kind of what I'm hoping for. As for March, again, characters we haven't seen a lot. Bardock is one of them. To be honest with you, I feel like it's time for an Ultra Bardock as well. Where is Bardock? Jeez, the last Goku... This is one. Where is GoBHS? I'm blind. Oh, I have to hit this. Yeah, there we go. Big brain. Do we count Goku and Bardock? Because, like, they're a tag character. They're game original. Outside of Goku and Bardock, the last Bardock, again, was, what, year 4? Yeah, year 4. This guy went 0 for 3, man. Like, I don't know how they did that. They did it with the Buu Duo as well. I will always drag the Buu Duo. But they went 0-3 with this guy. So I feel like it's time for us to get, like, an actual good Bardock. The last, like, good solo Bardock we had was this guy. I guess technically this guy is newer as a Zenkai character. But Red Bardock was kind of disgusting. Obviously, Super Saiyan Bardock is kind of nasty. We only have one Super Saiyan Bardock in the game, by the way, which is kind of stupid now. I mean, obviously, this guy goes... We don't count this guy. This guy's a disappointment. You suck. Get out of my game. Like, at this point, I feel like it's time. Just, we go with this. Just straight up. Just Super Saiyan Bardock. Just, you know, make him work. Unfortunately, because he's gonna be like a Super Saiyan, like a generic Saiyan who's not like on Sun Film and stuff like that, it's gonna be like a character who I'm just hoping he doesn't work with like Gohan that well. To be honest with you, that's kind of all I'm hoping for. Like, make him like a strict like Saiyan character, and like that would be pretty nice. Like, not like he's restricted to Saiyans, rather like he gives buffs to Saiyans, maybe. Ooh, excuse me. That's kind of what I was hoping for March. Next up on the list, I threw Super Saiyan God Vegeta. He's actually a character I had for last year, if I'm not mistaken. Where is Yo Stupid? Yeah, right here. November. I was like, dude, because the last Super Saiyan God Vegeta we had, like, look at this shit, dude. Where are you? Oh, yeah, we got to go all the way back here. DBL20. If you don't know how to read these tags, it's literally just DragonBallLegends, right? DragonBallLegends. The month of the game... The current month of the game since it's released. So this is 20 months into the game's release. For example, that's just why... what month are we in right now since Legends existed? We got to go to you, actually. We are 91 months in. It's been 71 months since we've seen Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Like a new Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the game. Do you know how long 71 months? That is closing in on 6 years. By next month, it'll be 6 years exactly since we've seen the latest new Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the game, which is bananas to me. This guy should have an LF, man. Same thing with Dokkan. That guy should have a Dokkan Fest, too. Like, at least he has, like, an LR with, like, you know, the Goku and the blues, right? Super Saiyan gods. Like, he has some representation there, but like a solo Super Saiyan God Vegeta is kind of like what we really need. Kind of surprised that we just haven't seen a Super Saiyan God Vegeta since. This is it. This is the last one. Then we got the Zenkai for the yellow one in like year 4, if you want to count him, but no. Just no. I'm just lazy, so I'm just gonna put Super Saiyan 2 Bojack on movie right there. Honestly, though, he could probably be for a later date. Maybe they'll throw up something like a full power cooler in April. I don't know. We'll see. I explained the part 1 anniversary. I think it would be really nice if we could just have multiple transformations per like character in the game. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't done that yet. Like, you know, there's characters like Super Saiyan Broly from the Broly movie. There's a character who we can go from like Fury into Super Saiyan into like full power Super Saiyan, and like that'd be really sick, right? Or like Goku, right? Goku goes from base, Super 2, 3, God, Blue, UI, 4. Who gives a shit, right? Like multiple transformations in a fight would be really sick. Or like even Super Saiyan 3, right? We can go from Super to 2 and then all the way to 3. Like we could do some like interesting things here with that, but I digress, man. And like climax change is a mechanic. I think in like Heroes, where it's like you can kind of like, it's like an animation thing too, where it's like you go from like base. Let me just pull this up, by the way. DBSA? HS? Whatever. DBS. Alright, come on. Yeah, here we go. That reads as climax change, and I believe you start in as this like base Broly. You can go to Fury, then to Super Saiyan, and then into full power. That's kind of the idea of what's climax changes. June, I feel like they're just gonna have to go all out with that, so they could just do mini, like they could just do like demonic power, if you will. Mini Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I think, is a solid pick here, and then just tag Beast and Orange Piccolo. It's kind of ridiculous that we don't have another we don't have a standalone Orange Piccolo. I think it's really dumb. So they can honestly do him. But I feel like they wouldn't do just Orange Piccolo. They'll just try to get Beast in there as well. It's been a year and a half since Beast. And by the time we get to anniversary this year, it would have been a year and a half since the previous Beast. And this game loves to spam Beast. So, like, for them, it's like, if they don't release Beast within a year, it's like, whoa, what are we doing here? Like, we gotta do another Beast Gohan. Come on now. It's been a year. All right, that's a year too long without a Beast Gohan in the middle. Get it back in there. You know what I mean? That's what they're gonna have to do. July, simple, just Ultra Ray Goku. Last year I did that. Fuck it. Again. At this point, there's only like 2 or 3 characters who are on that like Z tier levels of echelon hype. With Dragon Ball Super continuing, and us getting the remake, like right now, they kind of have to cash in, go all out with like UI Goku before all the new shit starts coming out anyways, so might as well do them right now, right? You know what I mean? April, Lord Slug. We even have a Lord, we do. We have 1 Lord Slug in the game. We even have a free Lord Slug. Oh my god. Dude, this guy released pre-year 1. Turles has an Ultra, by the way. Like, there's no way that like we just don't move forward and like get a new form. We haven't had a free version of Slug since this guy. We could see a Slug this year, man. That's a very real possibility. Ultra Final Form Cooler, I think, is also just really possible. Final Form Cooler specifically hasn't really had that much love. Considering, I feel like Cooler, again, is a character where it's like they can just kind of sell him and he'd do really well. Yeah, you don't count. You're hilarious. You're year 4. You're transforming. You're solid, but it's like kind of, I don't know. Cooler, again, because he has 2 movies, right? And he has like 4 different forms. He had them. We don't even have the Metal Cooler core in the game, by the way, so we could very easily do another LF Metal Cooler. Or Ultra Metal Cooler, where he goes core in the Ultimate or something like that. Or it'd be like a domain thing. I'd be interested in seeing how they would do like Metal Cooler core, man. That'd be cool. But regardless, I think it's just... Can we just get Ultra Final Form Cooler, please? Just I want this guy to be disgustingly busted. And I love Cooler. I need more Cooler in the game, so please. Just please. I feel like every year from now, I'm just gonna be begging for Ultra Final Form Cooler until it happens. Full power Jiren. Sure, why not? When was the last Jiren we got? It was year 5? Honestly, because we're gonna have to go back to Tournament of Power regardless. What am I looking for? Free characters are weird. Ah, there you go. Oh yeah, we had this guy, but this guy doesn't count. Again, because he's free. We only have 6 Jirens on the game? I thought we'd have more. Yeah, because this is the last one we had, which is what, year 5? Yeah, we could go back to LF Jiren. Although, to be fair, they probably would rather do an Ultra Jiren, I feel like, at this point, because they already have full power Jiren as an LF. I don't know if they'd want to do base Jiren as an LF, just because there's kind of no reason to. But they could do that if they wanted to, I guess. Sure. As for the October celebration, I'm just going to put the 23rd World Tournament there, I think. They might not want to do that, just because, again, it's Legends Fest, but it's like Dragon Ball Super Beerus is, like, going to drop around here. It'll probably be Battle of Gods related stuff, but again, Beerus drops in December, so I feel like they could do that for part 2. And like maybe they wouldn't. Oh no, this is November. Yeah, so this is when Legends Fest is. Yeah, so they can do this like pre-fest. Yeah, for pre-fest they can do this. Yeah, and then just December. Okay, we can just do this. Whatever. Am I stupid? I am stupid. Live editing right now. Remove that. I didn't hit 0. Cool, thanks, game. DBS Beerus. I'm stupid. There. Struff. Dragon Ball Super Beerus stuff. That's what we're planning for November. Part 1, we can just do like DBS Beerus stuff because effectively it's Black Friday. When Fest starts, so it's effectively December. And then for December, they can just do like more movie shit or whatever the hell they want to. It honestly might just be. I like the idea of like a triple tag character for the first time, and then we can finally get the Metal Breaker duo or the counterpart to this character, Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta from that movie. I think it would be a nice counterpart. And just to close out, maybe Super Saiyan 3 Goku from the Buu Saga. It's probably a solid enough thing to say, but yeah. DBS Broly, this is a character who just never gets any representation. Just straight up. When was the last time we had one of those? Can we just not count all the Fury ones? Because they drop like Fury Broly every 2 years. Yeah, with you and you, but now it's like, yeah, this is the last one, man. I feel like all the characters on here just haven't had any form of representation. Maybe outside of like these guys, but like these guys are new. You know what I mean? But like this is kind of like a wet dream type shit. But like everyone else here either has like no representation, or like. Did I just forget what I just said? Holy shit, I'm tired. They have no representation, just haven't had a lot of representation, or they're just like, yeah, an anniversary character, this is what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? But like, look at Slug, man. Like, what is this? We're gonna see a Slug soon. It might be a 1% character, but like, we'll see a Slug soon, man. Like, there's no way. That's ridiculous. This is crazy to me. All right, whatever. Let me know what you guys think of what we're gonna be seeing in the comment section below, and I will see you for the Buhan summon, because I'm probably. Do I do a God rank video? We'll see. Whatever. We'll figure it out.